Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Drift Wild. Today we are talking about it was completely pitch black. Doordash driver says she was assigned an order at Taco Bell that didn't exist. So Doordash is known for a lot of things, and one of those things is actually not updating their system, whether it's the software, the fact that there are menu items that shouldn't be there, and probably more importantly than all of that, recognizing when a store is no longer in business and actually updating it as such. So with that said, I want to go over everything that's being said in this article, how it actually is for Doordash drivers, customers, restaurants that are open or closed, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. Doordash driver and TikToker Cassie Nicole Goodwin at Getpoppinbro has gone viral after posting about a delivery that sent her to a Taco Bell location that didn't exist. I'm gonna leave her TikTok and her profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. In the video, Goodwin explained that she was assigned a Taco Bell order that was requested by the merchant. When she arrived at the supposed location of the Taco Bell, she was shocked to see that she was sent to a desolate area by a sketchy looking building instead. Well, that is scary to say the least. I've seen people complain about deliveries going to customers in sketchy areas, but never the restaurant. Now, could this be a GPS issue to where the GPS is sending you to a place where a Taco Bell's supposed to be? I mean, maybe once upon a time it was like that, but usually the GPS would send you to where a Taco Bell is or where a Taco Bell was. One time I ended up getting a Boston Market order, and they sent me to a car wash. Meanwhile, the address that they had in the system was completely wrong. Like, it was supposed to be in Fort Lauderdale or Pompano Beach. It was coming from Hollywood or something like that. That's insane. And honestly, I would have never accepted an order like that. Thankfully, I got half pay and it was simple as that, but realistically, they should just have a better handle on what addresses they put in their system. There's nothing. It's a building. Lights are off, no lights in the parking lot. It was completely pitch black, so I don't stop, she said. Yeah, if that's a trap, then that's gonna be really scary, man. Like, imagine if somebody came out of there. Instead of exiting her vehicle to pick up a Taco Bell order from a building that was clearly not a Taco Bell, Goodwin decided to avoid the horror movie scenario altogether by removing herself from the order and leaving the area. She said that after she left, she got a call from a man, presumably the merchant who placed the order, who didn't speak English well. First off, I would have called support to get half pay. Second, the customer places the order, not the merchant. I feel like there's a level of cap being placed here. Like, this doesn't seem possible. I'm calling cap on this, because merchants don't typically call drivers, especially Taco Bells. So from what I can understand, that he said he was upset that I didn't stop and get out of my car, Goodwin recalled, and then he demanded that I turn around. Yeah, they wouldn't bother with this. They would actually just assign another dasher. And you know what? If a merchant is upset that dashers keep seeing that scenario and disappearing, then maybe he should be in a better area. The TikToker said the man commanded her to return to the location and get out of her car a second time, but she refused. Instead, she called a security company to inform them about the incident. Even if she did turn around and get out of the car, right? She doesn't have the order on her account, so it's not like she could complete the order anyway. And not to mention, calling a security company, you would call the police. Again, this doesn't seem like it's real. I think this is a cap situation here. So I called ADT and was like, hey, this is the situation. I don't feel safe. What do I do? And I got to a safe location at a gas station, and I'm still scared. I'm still shaken from this, she said. Okay, ADT is actually the company that Doordash outsources their security system for. That's the little blue shield in the corner of your screen or wherever it is. And again, those safety features are still not as good as just calling 911. And I know that they're upgrading their safety features and all of that, but still. Goodwin also said she reported the incident to Doordash so that other drivers wouldn't receive any orders from the suspicious Taco Bell. According to her, the company flagged the account and warned other drivers of the situation. Okay. First off, DoorDash is not so instantaneous with merchants or with any side of DoorDash. Like, come on, let's be realistic about that. Yes, eventually customers do get flagged, and there'll even be a little survey at the end asking if you felt safe during the delivery. But nevertheless, they don't typically do that with merchants. Do I think that they should start doing that with merchants? Absolutely. But still. So just be safe out there if you drive for like UberEats or DoorDash or Lyft or whatever apps are out there now, she concluded. Just be safe. Well, regardless of the validity of this TikTok or article, yeah, you really should just be looking out for yourself at the end of the day, whatever that looks like. In the comment section, many users applauded Goodwin for trusting her instincts. Good intuition. If you feel unsafe, you probably are, one viewer wrote. You did correct. Always be safe. Listen to your soul, a second comment. Nothing good would have come from it. Thank you for being smart, another wrote. Okay, I don't mean to laugh, but I've never heard somebody say thank you for being smart. Thank you for having a relative amount of common sense. Should we start thanking people for that? I mean, maybe common sense will be more common in that way, but I don't know, man. Some viewers offered suggestions on what the TikToker could have done in this situation and how she can remain safe while completing future orders. You should have told him if you're there, then pick it up yourself and have the cops go get his A, one viewer suggested. You do realize that you're talking about the merchant, right? Like, the merchant was the one making her feel unsafe, not the customer. Call the cops and let the cops know about it, and they can watch the place, a second advised. I don't know how much the cops are actually gonna do, but hey, it's an idea. Always carry something with you. Mace, a knife, or a gun. Another counseled, I dashed in downtown Phoenix and Central, delivered in bad areas, and almost had to draw be safe. I understand wanting to have a specific tool with you in the event that something were to happen, but why are you intentionally driving in bad areas? Why wouldn't you just drive in a safer area? I don't understand that. Maybe I'm speaking from a position to where I live in an area where it's relatively safe, surrounded by areas that are not so safe, but either way, I just feel like it makes more sense to just dash in safer areas. You're probably going to make better tips that way. Other users said they experienced similar situations while driving for DoorDash and other companies. I drive for DD as well, and I have gotten an order for a Taco Bell that does not exist as well, one viewer shared. More than once, something is going on, glad you're safe. Yeah, but have you ever been in a situation where you're trying to pick up from a Taco Bell and the merchant is literally trying to capture you or something? I don't think that's the case. Although it's good to know that this is starting to happen, so this is another way where people can potentially be on the receiving end of something nasty. You know what I'm talking about? I went through the same thing working for DD. They sent me to a location on the Carlisle Pike that didn't exist. I showed up and there was nothing, a second road. Yeah, again, DoorDash needs to get a better handle on getting the right addresses and making sure the people that are being sent orders are going to places that either exist or are still open. I had a Subway order and the address led me straight to a house, another claimed. I called the merchant number and it was not in service. I unassigned and bounced. Yeah, I had a similar situation out here where the order ended up taking me to a house and I'm looking for a place that is on Federal Highway. I don't know what the heck that happened, but the GPS just totally straight up screwed up. I've never seen that before. This isn't the first time a DoorDash driver has reportedly been in a scary situation. In November of 2022, a Portland or DoorDash driver was the victim of an attempted carjacking. The assailant covered him in fuel and set him on fire with a blowtorch. Fortunately, the driver survived the incident. And you know what? The DoorDash driver probably got like a violation for that too, because he didn't deliver the order, and meanwhile, he was literally attacked and set on fire. Like, seriously. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. Now, before I go too deep into my opinions on this particular subject, I do want to be clear about something. I am going to give my opinions assuming that it's real, even though I believe there's a level of cap taking place. Do I believe that DoorDash has sent people to restaurants that don't exist before? I've been on the receiving end of that on both DoorDash and Uber Eats. I've been sent to locations that are in houses. I honestly believe that she should have gotten the half pay. I think that she should have called DoorDash to make sure that she got the half pay for the order. And if she really did feel unsafe, she did the right thing by contacting ADT through the app, although one could also argue calling 911. Merchants almost never contact the driver. Like, almost never. The only time I've seen a merchant contact me is if they're trying to get me to go all the way back because they screwed up the order somehow. And honestly, merchants need to get on their stuff about that, but that's not for this video. Honestly, I hope that it's capped because this sounds like a scary situation to be a part of. In the event that it's not, I hope that she's okay. I hope that the merchant is in a prison cell somewhere. And I hope you made a report on this to DoorDash so that way no one else has to experience this for themselves. But either way, stay safe, Dashers, because you never know who's on the other end of that delivery or that pickup. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!